watched. We had 10 penalties and they didn't have any. So you start to try to figure out what you're doing. I mean, some of those things we got in our own way and they were legitimate penalties, but we'll have to go back and watch them and see how it all turned out. You know, in a game like this, like you said, we made plays on offense, we made plays on defense, but the penalties set us back. And even some of those when we were, those delay games, I mean, that band cranked up and some of those things that night, I didn't even know they started ready for play at one particular time, so there wasn't a lot of communication on the sidelines as far as finding that out. And that's our fault for not knowing, and we missed a couple of those because of the volume of the board and everything that was band playing. You know, those times when we were starting the clock for play after we made those big plays.
Mark, how much you learn about yourself today?
I think we got a tough football team. I think we got a good football team. And I think we had a team that went toe-to-toe and could have won this football game. And like I told them, this is just a game. You know, we did not peak here today. You can see all the errors we made, and so we just have to keep growing this team and make it a process of getting better each week. So that's what we have to do different this year.
Yeah, even drop passes too.
We did have some drop passes. We looked away on a couple of them. Made a couple of great catches. I mean,
yeah.
the catch that Lamaster made in front of me on the third and long was a phenomenal catch.
Yes.
Had what I thought was a pass interference in the end zone, a great play in the Marine, but that kid made a nice play on it. So, you know, I'll give them credit. They played good defense and they played good offense. But this game that battle was at the line of scrimmage, as you all know. This place is won and lost, but won at the line of scrimmage, and I thought we battled at the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball.
What do you think about DJ getting so wide open on those three passes, especially the two big hitters? We got stopped at the 10 at the first one, and then when he scored the 70-yarder. What do you think about how he got so wide open?
Well, it's, you know, same thing. I mean, we try to do some things to get a guy open and get him misdirected or outflanked a little bit, and then use the running game to do that. So I think there was a little deception to get him in the seam, but we felt we could attack the seam because there was a little bit more vulnerability in there, being that the corners were as good as they are, and I think they got some pretty quality safeties.
Was Iowa what you expected?
I was always what I expected. You're going to come down here and frickin' battle, and I told our guy, I mean, they push you around at the line of scrimmage if you let them, and then we let them in the first drive. We let them push us around, and then we buckled down and got the speed of the game, and then I thought we had at one point had them tired in the fourth quarter, and that's when we should have made a move, and we didn't make the move to put it away at that time.
Coach, how proud of you are your son? I mean, when he was able to come back from and play like that today is pretty amazing.
You know, I didn't expect to answer that one, but it was amazing because 2 weeks ago he was off the chart. When we came into camp on August 3rd, I wrote him off for the season because I saw he was right. And whatever he did and whatever happened between now and that August 2nd, it was just short and miraculous. And that was his first hit. When we walked out there today, I had no idea, but he's not taking a hit. He's got 2 weeks of practice since October. And I was very proud of him.
Mark, there are a couple of personnel things. Carnes didn't play, and Mark Hill didn't play. Any thoughts on that?
No, not really, because we came down here to win the game, and if it presented itself, we would have used Barkley. And if we presented ourselves, we would have used Carnes. But I think the way that we needed to move the ball in Iowa was in the play-action pass, and some of the things that we did to pull the linebackers in and get it behind them, and that was more set up by David, Darian, and Cole Morgan. But I felt good about our three receivers. It was nice to see Lamaster, Vereen, and Owens. I mean, they played the majority of the game, but it was nice to have those three because they can displace the defense as much as what you can with Cole Morgan and the two linebackers.
Was there anything specific that stood out to you about DJ's performance?